Hey, welcome back to A-Aron Reacts. And we're back for another Katie Melua brought to you by Colin4763 who bought me a coffee on buymeacoffee.com. Link in the description. It says, hi Aaron, this track is another from Katie Melua. It is called My Aphrodisiac Is You. So let's get to it. I noticed that this is a bit lower quality video, so we'll make do with it. I think it's live if I'm not mistaken. So let's get right to it. My Aphrodisiac Is You.
Thank you.
You have the lyrics up. Ooh, bluesy. It is a blue.
Oysters make you come on strong, but I don't buy it. I don't believe my diet turns me on. Don't take no pills, that's the last thing that I need to do. Can't deny it, my Aphrodisiac is you.
Oh, love it.
Alright, I could sniff some powder, I know, and go to bed bubble glove, but I don't need no stimulation, potion, bombs, or embrocation. I'm in love, in other words. Don't smoke no grass or opium from old Hong Kong. That hubble just makes me see you double all night long. Don't waste my time with Spanish violins to chew. They cause me trouble because my Aphrodisiac is you. Alright, I can sniff some powder, I know, and go to bed in rubber gloves, but I don't need no stimulation, potion, bombs, or embrocation. I'm in love, in other words. Some people.
Oh, what a transition. Let's take that back to that triplet. Ba-da-ba-ba.
And go to bed in rubber gloves, but I don't need no stimulation, potion, bombs, or embrocation. I'm in love, in other words. Some people
That
like
transition.
to read the Kama Sutra first, but I don't need it. I think if I should read it, I will be worse. Don't ask me why, 'cause baby, I ain't got a clue. I just conceded my Aphrodisiac is you. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so that was a proper blues, and I love the instrumentation. We've got, bass, upright bass, and drums with the guitar and piano, and then we've got violin. So that's quite interesting. And she really clearly has a feel for that blues. I love it. And, I love the concept of the song as well, right? I don't need all these drugs or natural aphrodisiacs. My aphrodisiac is you, right? You're the one that, can take me there and so forth. Quite fascinating. I think she even, I heard Hubble Bubble at one point, which I think is, the hookah, and all that. But, she is clearly very, very comfortable up on stage in front of people. You saw her really getting into it, grooving. And I love, there were certain points of the song where, there were these hits together that kind of changed up the dynamics. And, the group was tight. She was tight. Just fantastic. I will be honest that there was nowhere in that I felt like I was blown away by it, but it was rock solid, and she is awesome. I mean, I loved it, especially being an original in the lyrics, and that violin, was a nice touch to it. I assume that, this is, the group for a full concert, so it may have made even more sense for other songs or whatever, but clearly they made it work. That upright bass, especially for a blues like this, makes such a difference. It really does. But, hats off to the rest of the band as well. And certainly to her. Clearly I have a lot to learn about her. And my understanding is, I didn't look it up, just reading comments, but it sounds like, she's still alive and maybe even still touring. So that's pretty neat. I haven't clearly followed her at all, so I have a lot to learn. But, thanks again, Colin. And I really enjoyed it, right? I really enjoyed it. I'd love to see, what more she does in that genre, because that's so different than the first one I had done. And, being a jazz musician myself, I obviously clearly enjoy this genre, and I'd love to see her expand more. Now, of course, in many cases, it might be that she already did or didn't. Right? Because there's much of her history behind her that I've missed. And so I've got some catching up to do. I'm really curious, because, coming from a jazz background, I always like improvising. And when it comes to vocals, that's scatting typically. And so I'm curious, has she done any of that anywhere? If so, please provide some kind of reference. Regardless, thank you much. Please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. And, subscribe to this channel, on our way to 20,000 subscribers, and hoping we can hit that real soon. So, please support the channel. Consider joining the channel with the join link. Thank you much, and we'll see you in the next one.